should probably go on to the next one. We were talking about international news, and our international reach of news has brought us to China, because WWE has secured a deal with Chinese distribution for their shows. Now, this is an interesting one in my mind because what can go on in China's TV and how regulated China is quite interesting, quite strict actually.
Yeah. And they are promised simulcasts, meaning they don't get an edited version, meaning the WWE live product has to conform to certain standards.
A Chinese standard more than an American standard at this point because they're stricter.
Yeah. And I could understand if you don't simulcast it, you can give them an edited version.
Yeah.
You know?
You can take out the thing they don't want to see, you're done and dusted.
Yeah.
But because this is simulcast, this is 100% all in on not the pay-per-view, this is 100% all in on the content, which means that they have to then skirt around certain topics, certain angles. Retribution's angle might be a hard one to get past Chinese, Chinese boards because they're quite anti, what's the word we're looking for? Revolutionary. They're quite anti, what's the word? Like rebels. They don't like rebellions. Anything that's civil unrest. Yeah, anything goes against the hierarchy or the infrastructure of a system. They don't like their people saying because it might incite independent thoughts, and that kind of goes against their government's alleged control of their citizenship. I am not living in China. I'm not going to make those statements directly, but it is speculated that China's grip on their citizens is quite tight in that regard, and their censorship of their media would suggest so.
And don't forget Huskus the pig. He might be a little too close to Winnie the Pooh, so prepare to say goodbye to him.
I guess, yeah, we never really thought about that there. Huskus the pig could be the thing that destroys the contract, right? Yeah. Goddamn, Huskus the pig sinks the China deal.
Well, let's talk about how big this deal actually is, because IQIYI, that's a mouthful, they reached almost 105 million subscribers this August. So that's kind of a big reach, if you think about it.
Big reach, yeah.
105 million households, basically.
And obviously not everyone in the household's going to watch, but even if they get 10% of that audience, that's still 10 million.
The thing is, those are the subscribers collectively. This is like Sky in the UK. As far as I understand it, and wrestling will be included in their boxing and general sports packages. So I don't know how many of those 105 million households have those, but that's just a ballpark number for you.
Even if you did had like casual viewers coming on, again, of 100-odd million, like 10% I feel like is a bit of a stretch, but that's still 10 million. Even if they got 2%, that's 2 million people watching.
Even if they got 1%, that's still better than nothing.
Yeah, it's still a substantial amount of people putting eyes on the product, which means could potentially put more people in seats during live tours if we ever get them kicked off again, merch sales, all of that stuff. So very big deal for WWE, but a very interesting one while we see how the creative then pans out.
We don't know how much IQIYI is paying them. That's the interesting thing.
I feel like that
because if you say if they have to change the shows substantially, how much China money really justifies changing the product for the entire world?
Look at Saudi Arabia. That should be our guidance on that one.
Yeah, but that's 2 pay-per-views a year.
Yeah, like even if they were getting Saudi money, like
for China money, they would have to change every SmackDown and Raw.
So I'd say it would have to be on par with China with like Saudi money.
I don't think they are paying this much. I can't see them pay that much money.
Maybe they won't get that much money up front, but what they'll get is that it's the dividends off merch sales and stuff.
Might be, but think about that. Fox paying them $2 billion.
That's never happening again.
Yeah, that's not happening. But like, Fox will have to. They want to have a say, like in how the show pans out.
Yeah.
Like China money cannot trump Fox's word in how the product should look, right?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
This is going. I feel like the creative team are going to be in the biggest bind here. How they're going
yeah.
to, like, the creative team are going to have to. It's already murky waters they're navigating under Vince's creative regime. Now they're going to have like 2 Vinces technically, maybe even 3.
Yeah. But Brother Love will be in the bind, and not Brother Love. The Brother Love.
Brother
That's
Love,
him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even remember. I'm blanking his real name as well.
Pritchard, Bruce Pritchard.
Bruce Pritchard, yes, thank you.
No, it was just. Is it Dude Love? Which one is Mick Foley?
Which one has love, but's not like a big red face man? Who's not?
No,
the
the great red face man that has love, but it's not Mick Foley. You know.
It's not.